borrowing cars, working with people and stuff.
We've already been borrowing wrenches and stuff.
I saw him borrowing stuff from Jason Watso. At one point borrowed some stuff from over there, Wyatt Gardner, Nick Lane, me and Super Lane All-Star. I think our team may have gone over there too.
So here we go. We're gonna get them stacked up here one more time. Notice how quickly the pace vehicles left the field. Rick Villiard, a very slow pace here so far. What does that do to the drivers, say Shane Strimple, Cale Cheth, row 2, maybe even row 3, when the guy's setting a very slow pace? Does that kind of throw you off a little bit, or are you just kind of anticipating that they're going to try to get that quick start?
I think they're just trying to, that's a slow pace they're going through the gears, but these guys are not used to usually having a pace car with them, so that's one of the things there. But the nice thing is they're stacked up and they haven't left, so we're just going to go racing next time by, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you ready, race fans? Because 1 to green at the line, the first race of 2025
is 1/2 mile away.
On the inside, particularly the high side, Vince Conwell. Look for Conwell to really power the high side. He's good down to the dog leg. That's where I think the pass will happen there for the lead on lap number 1.
The most treacherous part of the racetrack. Right here, out of the dog leg, setting yourself up for that west turn. Get ready, because the next time they go through there, they're going to be full song. They set up through the west turn. Troy Blanton has the green flag in hand. And we are racing in 2025.
And Cheth gets a huge run down the backstretch.
Watch the Bel Airs. Cale Cheth, second in the Fall Classic here in October. Here comes Uncle Steve on the outside of Shane Strimple. But give lap number 1.
Now putting pressure on Vince Conwell for the lead. Woods now up in that 3rd place. Conwell, Cheth, and Woods now pulling away from Villiard.
Off the pace is the 51 of Dave Trapp. Saw some smoke coming out. One car dipped his right sides there. Off that we were talking about. That was Vern Houston. And Vince Conwell was about to get the Bel Air sandwich here, but the Bel Airs will actually go side by side for now.
Here comes the 82 car of Vince Conwell, but he's now looking at the back, and he's got 2 Bel Airs right on his back. He's got to protect the low side or the high side. That's just one.
Woods gets second at the line. Cale Cheth battling for 4th is on. Shane Strimple able to get around Rick Villiard. That's a little bit back to Watso. And Houston single file on the racetrack right now. Adams with a bobble. There in turn number 1. That allows Brad Tidrick to get to the inside. Dave Trapp makes it on the pit road. The 51 will pull off this time by as Conwell continues to put a lot of pressure on right now. Conwell cannot keep that car to the side. He went to the low side. Then Conwell gets to the door.
Down the back to go here. Woods with a big run here. Going the west turn to be a very side-by-side battle. Conwell comes down a little bit. Side-by-side to the west turn, and Steve Woods to the lead.
And he's going to bring Cale Cheth with him on the inside. Tidrick picks off the door, taking the field. That's Vern Houston, the 77, falling to Brad Tidrick. He now goes after Jason Watso. Brad Tidrick is moving through the field. RT Griner able to get through past Randy Adams to begin his charge up. He sets his sights on Vern Houston. RT drove that car for Vern a few times over the last couple of years.
So here comes Cheth now. About 6 miles back from Steve Woods. Steve Woods got his Bel Air just hooked up. Did not see a lot of speed out of that car yesterday, but today he's really come to life.
Elmer Fudd leading the way here at Tri-City Raceway. Those who know, know. Behind the next there, Vern Houston was going for Watso, but he kind of bobbled a little bit there. The dog leg had the chase inside his name. Trapp makes it back to his pit stall. Single file kind of spread out pretty evenly between the top 4 there. Then it's a long ways back to Rick Villiard, who's all by himself, and Brad Tidrick is there. Houston beginning to line up Watso. You're going to have a little bit of a battle back here. Deeper in the field.
Houston got knocked off the right rear on that 77 car. He was sideways back there on the back edge into that dirt.
Yeah. You're going to have a battle for 3rd brewing here in the final spot on the podium as the Bel Airs begin to pull away. Strimple begins to reel in Conwell.
I feel like he's got a lot of speed this year. He was always a good runner, but he is not on that. The heat up there is Houston has a whole entire right side view now of RT Griner, and right in front of them, Jason Watson. That's going to be right for your leaders here very soon.
Griner able to get around Houston. Again, he drove that car a few times. Leaders, catching last traffic. Randy Adams for the first time. And Adams bobbled and said, you know what? No, not even going to push it. Just go ahead, guys. As Griner now goes to the inside of Jason Watso. RT Griner will move up 2 spots there. Here comes Houston to the inside of Watso. That to his advantage, and he does. But Watso with the crossover, and look who's behind them. The leaders are closing in. Leaders are going to have to negotiate this battle here momentarily.
Yeah, RT Griner's starting to come to life a little bit. Car, you know, his lap time, he's not had a whole lot of laps on this car here on this track, so the more time he gets out there, the more speed he's going to find. Meanwhile, I feel like Del Chev laps out leading. Steve Woods about an 8-9 car lead now, and now it's at a 5 car lead between Woods and Chev.
And Woods trying to size up. Watso puts him a lap down. I noticed last time, Jeremy, though, smoke out of the 72 of Brad Tiddrick, who's up to 5th. We'll keep an eye on that as Chev and Woods both clear. Watso and Chev. Stick out the back bumper with the lead here on the lead.
Chev has made the closing gap huge here on that 22 car. He had about an 8 car length now. He's down to 1 car length, going to the dog leg here, and Chev closes it one more time. Is the west turn. Woods cannot get the car pitched down the inside, and that's where Chev really gains the speed.
Meanwhile, back behind them, the battle for third is heating up. Strimble taking a look on the inside. Conwell wasn't quite able to get him that time. Side by side for third at the line. Conwell able to hold off as the leaders put RT Griner side by side for third. Is he able to get him into the dog leg this time? Yes, he is. And Brad Tiddrick's about a straightaway back trying to catch up to them. Tiddrick could use one of those handy-dandy yellow flags, but so far, 3.
20 laps to go in this one. Meanwhile, Steve Woods allowed 56 laps. Oh, and Bert Houston there.
He washed up the track in turn 1 this time. He kind of did what he's done out of the dog leg a few times here in turn 1, and now he's kind of stuck on the high side off the pace. He might be getting ready to pull down pit road. Yes, he is. Bert Houston. He'll be our second retiree of the afternoon.
Maybe a flat tire on the 77 car. Well, as he comes down, looks like something maybe broke on the suspension on the left side. The left rear is really sunk down on the 77 car, Bert Houston.
Steve Woods beginning to open it back up now on tail jet. Now it's out of traffic. It's back up to 7 car lengths or so. Conwell going back to work on the 7 of Strimble to try to get third spot back. Brad Tiddrick. Tiddrick's beginning to close him in. He's chipping away. He is half a second faster than both of them right now. Last time by. Keep your eyes on that 72. He may be able to swipe up onto the podium here at the end if these guys ain't careful.
As we look right now, we have 17 laps to go in this one. Look at the lap time, last couple of lap times, and with the Chev running almost identical lap times. Meanwhile, it's a big drop-off back there to St. Triple. And Brad Tiddrick, though, he started to pick up some pace now. Half a second fastest last time by. Then
It's more than half a second now, and he is there on this.
lap times that
Watso off the pace in the 8 car,
Watson.
and he might not make it back. 15 laps to go. Watso down, and he's going to come to a stop, and we're going to go yellow for the first time this afternoon.
Yellow flag is out for Watson. Very slow down the backstretch.
Is driving the other one that Tiddrick has, Bowler. The 22 of Steve Woods, the race leader, has been instructed by race control to please keep up with the pace truck. We talked about that on pace laps. These guys aren't really used to having a pace truck out there, and they have been asked to please keep pace with said pace truck. They have been instructed to double up here.
I was just reading the notes because I saw we had lap cars in the mix, and they were doing lap cars in the mix for both the mini stocks and the vintage modifieds today. The
one that's going to affect the most is going to be Tidrick in the 72, because he was right there trying to start to catch up, and no, he's actually is going to go around and back up there.
All right, here we go. It's going to be Woods on the low side, Chest on the high side. Keep your eye on that 72 car, though. He's one that can come on strong here.
Notice how far back he is, though, as the green flag's coming out.
Green flag in, green flag's out one more time. Here comes. Trying to put pressure on Woods. Woods going to walk away. Oh, and Rick Villiard was very sideways in that 12 car. Coming down from turn number 1. Almost that went down the low side to RT Grinder there.
Cale Chest seemed to be really strong at the start of the race before Steve Woods was able to pull up a little bit. What do you think? Stronger on the short run. See if he's able to apply pressure to Steve Woods. Remember, Steve Woods has won many races here at Tri-City Raceway and all throughout the Northwest. Cale Chest has some wins in this club, but he got that big second place at the Fall Classic last October, trying to maybe go one up as RT Grinder way up the racetrack. In the right direction, you stay green.
You don't know where that group, because there's so much dirt still up there. It hasn't been blown off. That's how you call that dirt track in at Tri-Cities. And Vince Conwell that time walked up almost onto the dirt.
That would have been a little bit of a different version of dirt track.
And they're feeling the pressure right now. And Brad trying to get by Conwell. He goes. Trying to pick up that speed he had right before the top.
Now remember, Strimple had actually gotten around Conwell. Conwell was able to get back by Strimple because he had that preferred lane on the high side.
Here comes Strimple and Conwell. Conwell's got a handful on that 82 car. Big push there.
RT Grinder on pit road. We have our third driver of the race. It's RT Grinder pulling into the pits. He does not seem in any big hurry to get to his pit stop.
Here comes Tidrick now, looking the low side of Strimple. Strimple now, let's see what this time on.
Conwell pushed up big.
That corner. He has good entries. That car is that is where Strimple takes advantage of it here. You see as he drives down there low on the dog, and the car is supposed to push up the corner right there. But it's right here in the west turn where you can really tell it coming down in there. You see him pitch down there, and the car just goes right in the track right here. He can get hold it down there low.
Right about the cone, but the problem for Strimple is
run your own line. You don't want to follow the car in front of you. And Tidrick now really closing that gap there. 3-car battle. This is your battle on the track for the 3rd spot. The last spot on the podium. 9 laps left in this one.
We gotta think, how many laps does Brad Tidrick have around this track compared to the rest of the field? It's a safe bet that Brad Tidrick has more laps at this track than the rest of the field combined. We have another one on pit road. It's Rick Villiard in the 12 car, our pole sitters. So he's going to pull in. That makes 5 cars out of the race.
25 car RT Grinder. On a race tomorrow. So, Tidrick that time goes way low on the inside of Strimple. Gets out in the dirt on turn 1, and that time almost goes in the dirt. Down to the dog leg.
And he lost a lot of ground to Strimple that time, who in turn lost a little bit of ground to Conwell. You got 6 cars out on the racetrack right now. You got the top 2, then you got Randy Adams, who's currently scored 3 laps down in the 65. Then you got the battle for 3rd.
Woods now coming on strong. Just 5 laps to go this next time by for Steve.
Ooh, Cale Chest had a big bomb over out of the west turn.
Lap traffic right in front of these battles in 3rd. Woods still back. And Woods holds it down.
Fastest car on the racetrack, P2, Cale Chest that time by. Scratch that, Tidrick was faster, but he's mired in traffic. Here he comes, though, to the inside of Strimple. He's got the 4th spot.
Brad checking in now, trying to track down. Just 4 more laps to go. If we get into that 3rd spot, the final spot.
4 laps to go. Coming to 3 this time by. And Tidrick sizing up Conwell. He's got that inside line, and he knows that we're coming up to the part of the racetrack where Conwell struggles. Through the dog leg, this is where Conwell has struggled. Tidrick trying to set it up, get that inside line, and possibly get pounced. Oh, but he wanted to go up a little bit there. Kind of doing what he talked about a minute ago. Don't want to follow the car in front of you. You want to try to get around him. That time he's able to.
Brad Tidrick up into 3rd spot now. So it is Steve Woods, Cale Chest, Brad Tidrick, your top 3. Just 3 laps left.
Fall Classic multiple times. He's won all the big vintage mod races around the Northwest, and he's one lap away from adding another one to his resume.
Steve Woods rolls down through turn number 1. Dale Chap comes right there. We have happy moment in the Woods stable. We have 1-2 finish here in the Bel Airs. Checkered flag is in Troy Blanton's hand. Through the west turn comes Steve Woods. Checkered flag is in hand. And your winner one more time, Steve Woods.